Hello everybody, happy Friday afternoon, hope yours is going well. We've got another Seahawks video to get to today, but first, I don't know how many subscribers I have right now because I recorded this video ahead of time, but shout out to all the subscribers regardless, and special tip of the cap goes to the channel members, especially elite channel members Y2KHA, Brendon, Mikel, Scott Todd, Hasher for MVP, VGK Tiger 75, Salacious, Crumb, Ryguy, and Brendon Nelson's haircut. We've almost made it, guys. We are almost to the end. We are almost done looking at every meaningful upcoming Seahawks free agent and determining their potential value on the market and what kind of contract we might have to fork over in order to keep that player. So this is going to be the last truly relevant, truly potentially costly players that we go over. And I know everybody just looked at this name and were like, oh, he's not really worth anything. What's he going to command in free agency? And you may be right. He may very well not get much of anything in free agency. He may very well have a hard time finding a spot on a team, if only because of the cap going down this offseason. This is another player who probably would have made more money than you expected were it not for the cap going down. Again, players like this just... they lose a lot of their potential value when the cap goes down. So Jordan Simmons, he's been a guard with the team since 2017, hasn't played a ton. He's missed a lot of games due to injury, and when he's played, the results have been somewhere between mixed to bad. So everybody out there right now might be watching this video and thinking, oh, I don't want to keep him. Why are we talking about Jordan Simmons? Who cares about Jordan Simmons? Minimum contract at best, right? Well, after taking a look at things, I'm not quite sure that's true, but let's go ahead and take a look at what we're talking about and try to make some comparisons. So, in 2020, Jordan Simmons actually played quite a bit of football for the Seahawks because when you're Mike Upati's backup, you play a lot. Played almost 600 snaps, healthy amount of play time. We got a good look at him. He committed 2 penalties, which is quite solid, and allowed 3 sacks, which is workable, I suppose. His PFF grade, however, speaks to a player who just wasn't all that effective, 51.6. So we are talking about a player here who is somewhere between below average to bad in all actuality. He might be worse than bad in some regards, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's guaranteed to not get paid. So let's take a look at the list of offensive guards and the contracts they currently hold. And we're going to skip all the big names. We're going to skip the medium names. We're going to skip all the guys who are known to be pretty capable, the accomplished veterans. And we're going to get down to everybody below the top 30, or a bunch of names below the top 30, I guess would be better to say. So we're going to start with number 31, A.J. Cann of the Jacksonville Jaguars. After the 2018 season, he signed a 3-year deal worth just over $5 million a year. And let's take a look at A.J. Cann in 2018. He played basically the full season, almost 1,000 snaps, committed 3 penalties, which is fine, and allowed 8 sacks, which is actually very bad. Kind of a staggering number. Again, when you're playing in Jacksonville, protecting for a garbage QB, this is the stuff that can happen. But despite that, A.J. Cann actually had a decent PFF grade of 62.7, so I think we're not there yet when it comes to a comp with Jordan Simmons. So let's go back to the list and go down to the next name, our old buddy J.R. Sweezy, who signed a deal coming off 2018 with Arizona to be their guard for the 2019 and 2020 season. Hey, he's a free agent this offseason, so don't be surprised if he does a second reunion tour with the Seahawks. Ugh. But anyway, I digress. J.R. Sweezy, what did he do in 2018? Well, he played basically the whole season, almost 1,000 snaps, committed 9 penalties. Oh my God, that is very bad. And allowed 4 sacks. PFF grade, less than 50. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? We got down to the pretty crummy players pretty quickly. And yeah, J.R. Sweezy played this way in 2018 and still managed to carve himself out a 2-year, $9 million deal. So yeah, this is going to be the first clue of something kind of, a little secret, maybe you could call it, when it comes to guards and the way they get paid in the NFL. But Let's move past Sweezy. You know, he was a veteran. He had had good years in the past. He had established himself to be a capable starter. Maybe he got paid a little bit on reputation. Okay, let's put that in our back pocket for now. Next up, we have Wes Schweitzer, who signed a 3-year deal worth $4.5 million a year with Washington coming off the 2019 season. Let's see what he did in 2019 to earn that. Played just under 700 snaps, pretty close to what Jordan Simmons did. Had 4 penalties, 2 sacks, pretty solid, and a PFF grade of 56.4. Again, not good. Not even average, maybe just barely proving that you belong in the NFL by a hair. So, yeah, this is the season that Schweitzer, or whatever, had in order to get paid this 3-year, $13.5 million deal. Okay, let's keep going. Let's take a look at another name here, John Miller, who after 2019 signed a 1-year, $4 million deal with the Panthers. 1 year, $4 million. Let's take a look at what he did to earn that money. John Miller played 779 snaps, close to a full season, 3 sacks, decent. 3 penalties, solid. 2 sacks allowed, pretty good. PFF grade, 58.6. Forgettable. And yet he still got paid $4 million to go play guard for the Panthers for a year. So, yeah, it seems like in order to get paid a few $1 million as an offensive guard in the NFL, you just have to show up and not die. Yeah, okay, let's keep going. Let's do another name here. Let's scroll down to the next name on the list and go look at Austin Blythe, a guard for the Rams last season who signed a 1-year, $3.9 million deal after 2019. This is a guy, by the way, who a lot of Seahawks fans, myself included, are very intrigued about the possibility of picking up in free agency. So keep that name in your back pocket going forward. But Austin Blythe, let's take a look at what he did in 2019 to earn this money. Played basically the full season, almost 1,000 snaps, 3 penalties, solid, 2 sacks allowed, nice, and a PFF grade of 50.2. Yeah, okay, so I think we're getting a pretty good picture of what the market for guards in the NFL looks like. If you are a warm body who is capable of generally moving in a way similar to the way in which NFL guards are expected to move and are able to at least kind of sort of occasionally look like you can do the job, you can get paid. So, yeah. Let's do one more. One more guy. John Feliciano, who signed a 2-year deal worth $3.6 million a year coming off the 2018 season with the Buffalo Bills. So what did he do in 2018 to earn 2 years, $3.6 million? He barely played, just over 200 snaps, committed 4 penalties despite barely playing, which is humiliating, and didn't allow any sacks, which would be good except for the fact that he didn't play that much. He played maybe 3 games worth of snaps, maybe 4 at best, and he had a PFF grade below 50. And this performance got him $3.6 million a year for 2 years. Okay, so yeah, those of you out there who are just assuming that Jordan Simmons is going to be worth $700K and he'll deal with it, I don't think that's true. Yes, he probably won't get as much as these guys because the cap went down, like I said. But you know what? He's not going to earn that much less than these guys. So, John Feliciano, in terms of a 1-to-1 value comp, kind of the floor for Jordan Simmons. That being said, because of the cap doing what it's doing, I would say that Jordan Simmons is going to get something around 1 year, $3 million, or 2 years, $6 million, something like that, where there's a lot of flexibility for the team to easily move on after a year. But he's going to get paid a decent amount of money unless the market for players like him just completely collapses because of the salary cap going down. So, yeah, Jordan Simmons might be making a little bit of bank this season. Will it be with us? I don't know. But that's my guess. 1 year, $3 million. And I'm going to get out of here. Peace out. Go Hawks. See you guys in stream later. Like I said, there's some stuff going around here lately. Don't know how much I'll be able to stream, but hopefully I will see you guys when I see you guys. And I'm out of here. Peace.